Hey everyone! So I'm filming this segment at the end of my walk where I've discovered what these rock piles over here are for. So stick around and we can go on this journey and pretend like we discovered them together. Hey everyone! So a few days ago I posted a video about these rock piles that I had found along the old Ford Road about an hour and a half south of Sydney. So if you haven't seen that video, I will link to it at the end of this video. But yeah, basically I followed these rock piles, which it took me off track, took me into the wilderness, and didn't seem to have a destination. They just stopped out in the middle of nowhere. But admittedly, I didn't really search that hard. So today I'm going to go back and I'm trying to do a more thorough investigation of the area. And if I find anything interesting, I will post this video. But if I don't, I won't post it. So no one will ever see this footage. Okay, so here's this fork in the road once again. So remember, the left path had no markings. And the right path, sure enough, has this first little rock pile. And so begins today's adventure. Okay, so here's the end of this track. And now if we look over this ledge, yep, sure enough. Don't know if you can see it on camera yet, but yep, sure enough there is that pile of rocks and that pile of bones. Okay, let's head on down here. Okay, so here are these 3 piles in a row. This was, oh, I just walked through a spider web. Far out. Oh. Right, okay, so here are these 3 piles of rocks. Okay, that one. And then this one up here. And this is when I thought, okay, this is, you know, a deliberate path that's leading you somewhere. Alright, let's keep going. Okay, and here's the final rock pile that I saw the last time that I was here. So now I've just got to get down here and do a bit more of a thorough investigation than I did last time. So yeah, if I find anything, I'll let you guys know. Okay, so just when I was thinking that perhaps I should turn back because I haven't seen any more of these rock piles, look what we have here. And it's going to start leading me up. Alright, let's do this. Okay, so I followed the path of least resistance up the hill, and it's led me to a cave. So yeah, I don't know, are those rocks a way for homeless people to find shelter? Is it for party people to find a secluded place to party? I don't know. Alright, let's do some more exploring. Okay, so I'm not the only person that's been here recently. Now, I did wonder if the rocks were used by park rangers or emergency services to find their way around, but if that's the case, I wonder why they just wouldn't use, you know, permanent sort of markers. I mean, the rocks are not permanent, anyone can move them. Yeah, but whoever's been here recently had a dog with them. I'm going to guess a German Shepherd, based on the paw prints. Okay, this could get interesting. Okay, I've just walked along there, and I've just found another cave, and I think that might be the end of this trek. But yeah, I can see what looks like paw prints, and because I have no common sense, I'm going to get closer to get a better look. Okay, so I can see I would say 3 different types of footprints. 2 animal, 1 human. I might just put my camera away now because the sand is a little bit slippery. I'll catch up with you guys in a minute. Okay, so the tracks go both ways. They're the ones that go this way to that ledge, and there are the ones that go further down. Now, I'm not actually sure if I want to follow them because I'm not out here following tracks. I'm out here following piles of stones. So I might just do a little bit more exploring in this area. But if I don't see any more piles of stones, I might just turn around and go the other way. See what's on the other side of that first cave I found. Okay, so as I was walking back, I noticed that the footprints that I was following just went one way. Like, I only noticed when I started walking back that, yeah, whoever went that way just went that way and hasn't come back yet. Okay, so now I'm going to head in this direction, and you can see there are more footprints here, but they go back. So whoever came this way, they didn't come the way I came. They only walked back past this place. And these footprints here, they're not the same kind of shoe as the one over there. So let me show you. Okay, so this is this person that only went one way. These are not my shoes. These are my shoes. And then if we come over here, see, this is, I would say, a different tread. So whoever came from this direction only came towards me. They didn't go up this way. Okay, let's go exploring this way as well. Okay, I've just walked up from this direction, and I haven't seen any more of the little rock piles, but I have found this monumental rock pile. So yeah, I don't know if this is the final destination. I would think if it's not, I would find another one of those little planted rock piles. Yeah, I don't know if I really want to go any further because I don't know where I'm going and I don't want to get lost. But fuck it, let's do some parkour. Oh, I'm sorry, did I say I was going home? Look what I just found. 1, 2, and 3. So it's onwards and upwards. Now at this point, I think I should point out that I have started to notice this pink tinsel on some of the trees, and it runs parallel to the rock piles. So it looks as if they lead you in the same direction. Again, I don't know why you wouldn't just use, proper signs if this is anything official. Yeah, look, here's some more of the tinsel. I don't know if you can see it or if the glare's too bad. So at this point, I think you could maybe either follow the tinsel or follow the rock piles, and it should maybe take you in the same direction. Okay, so at this point, I'm following the tinsel, which is marking out the path of least resistance, but I haven't seen any rock piles for a while, so I'm not sure if the rock piles and the tinsel were placed by the same people, or if I'm now following a completely different track. And yes, I do know what contributory negligence is. Okay, I think the way that the tinsel/ribbon works is that from one tree to another, you should be able to see the next bit of tinsel. So there's a less chance of you getting lost if you just find a tree that has the tinsel wrapped around it, walk towards it, then look for another tree that has the tinsel wrapped around it, and then walk towards it. You should always find your way. And I think I made my way out. Okay. Okay, I don't actually know where I am, but oh, okay, yeah, I do. I'm on Howard Road. Okay, so I can tell you that the point of those rock piles and tinsel on the trees is that if you want to take an alternative track through the bush, if you think you're hardcore and you don't want to stay on track, you follow the alternative markers. Okay, so I think there's nothing nefarious about it. I think I just found an alternative, more extreme way of bushwalking. Alright guys, thanks for joining me. Now I've got to go back because I don't know where Howard Road is.